Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Enjoying the summit? Okay, they are just preparing some stuff here. We'll just take a couple of seconds, and that will give me the clicker. All right. Okay, let's start by how many people of you are considering to open or already have AI startup or AI-related startup? By raising hand. How many of you? Okay, that's great. Well, today we are going to speak about very important topic when it comes to AI. And it's all about if you are already have a startup or you want to build a startup, how to find the market niche that will disrupt the AI startup that you're already building. As you may know right now, the AI startups or the AI in general are taking over most of the industries we're working on the consumer level and on the business level as well. So let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. I was attending the summit yesterday and today, and the most common question that I hear for the speakers, does AI is gonna take over our jobs? Does AI is gonna take over most of the things that I do? Well, the answer is no. AI is not gonna take over your job, but this is not the precise answer. The precise answer is AI is gonna take over the routine tasks that you are making. So it depends on if your job have a lot of repetitive routine tasks or routine things that you do in your job, that means you are at risk. If you don't have this and your job is really depending on something that very complex or something that you have to face a lot of challenges every day to do this thing, then most probably you're not at this level of risk. But just to be clear, it's all about the repetitive tasks. So if you're a call center and you're working at a call center, you will be focusing more on the complex requests rather than answering the same questions every day that you answer. Also, will give you an opportunity to put more high skills to what you already have to be someone else at the future. So don't look at this is gonna replace me. No, this is not gonna replace you, but this is gonna replace every single routine task that you are building right now. Well, this chart is basically showing you most of the industries that have a lot of repetitive tasks or routine tasks. So if you are working at the accommodation and food services, most probably you need to consider it. It depends, of course, on the job and the title that you're working there. But 91% of the tasks that they have for the customer support, for the salespersons, are repetitive, are routine. So you need to consider back how would you be adaptive with the future. It's even like when you have a legal company, if you are just day-to-day building NDAs, making contracts that you are just changing some details and names, all of these tasks are routine tasks that are gonna be replaced at one day. So I hope this is really addressing what we are talking about when we are saying AI is gonna replace something, and what is this something that's gonna be replaced. Let's talk about some numbers. Economically saying, right now, there are more than 1.3 trillion market size for the AI. So if you are not considering this market, hear this. The expected number of the market size of the AI by 2030 is going to be 13 trillion based on the fast growth that we have right now. The second thing is 26% of the AI contribution on the specific Europe countries and American countries is increasing the GDP itself at these countries. The other thing is that more than 2 million jobs are created for just having an AI at your company or at your entity. And the last one, there are $33 billion as a total funding for AI startups in 2020. So what kind of AI are we talking about that gets all of these investments, all of these economic numbers that are changing the world right now? For the last year, which is significantly changed, it was not like this when it comes to 2022. But in 2023, when OpenAI opened their arms and they built something called GPT, and other people are following up, like large language models from Llama on Meta and many others, the natural language processing get the highest market and the highest focus areas of investment right now. And the second one is the computer vision, because obviously you can only text GPT or ChatGPT, you can also create images as well. And the third one goes to several machine learning models that you can build for anything at all. So these, just an example of the top niche markets that you need to focus on if you are building an AI startup, or even if you already have a startup that's focusing on one of these industries and you want to adopt AI in your startup. The first one is obviously healthcare. We will tell you why at the later slides. The second one is predictive maintenance and cybersecurity, personalized education, and the final thing that our company is doing is intelligence automation. There is a word that says that the greatest wealth is health. And this is true. If we consider the numbers of the healthcare itself, right now we have $14 billion as a revenue market for the healthcare itself and the worldwide. And this number will be expected to be in 2027 at $42 billion by this year. And this number of growth is very huge comparing to other niche markets that you are considering. So if you are building a niche predictive AI for maintenance, if you are maintaining anything at all, if it's a physical machine or you are making maintenance for your website, your systems, your platform, you need to consider one of these examples. One of them is minimizing the downtime. This is the most frustrating thing that we always face. If you are using a specific physical machine at the store, or we're using a specific system and this system keeps going downtime, AI can help us with this. Also can help us with other things like asset lifecycle optimization, how the lifecycle are managed when you are building things. And the last one is operational efficiency boost. If you have a lot of operational headache, AI can predict what could be the best for your operation. And all of these points are making you a cost-effective and a cost reduction thing. The second one is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a very huge matter right now because we are considering AI ethics, we are considering AI privacy, and if these data are leaked, this is a huge risk for all the stakeholders, even the service provider that provide you with the AI, or we're talking about the consumer itself that rely heavily on a sensitive data for this. So you can use it for real-time threat detection. We can use it a lot of things, and the most important one that's very coming right now is the last one, autonomous response to attacks. AI now can predict who's attacking our system, even if you have a physical store and someone is doing something suspicious with a specific behavior, and AI can handle this for you instead of trying to hire security agency or doing all the things that will cost you a lot of resources and a lot of money. And for our company and for our industry, the intelligence automation that we're building, currently what we're seeing is very niche and very unique, is having a phone call. Do you know that ridiculous response when you call any company and they call you, for English, press 1, for Arabic, press 2. Yeah, we get all of these ridiculous messages that we get. And sometimes when we open a website and this website is very confusing UI, I can't even reach to the objective of why I'm in there. Sometimes I get lost in a lot of websites because they are trying to be much way creative than my mini mind that can perceive and understand. So one of the things that we are currently working on and building is the avatars. There are avatars in the Gulf, and there are avatars in Egypt. One of the projects that we built is called Kimit, the governmental chatbot for the Egyptian government. And there are many others are working right now to build avatars in Saudi Arabia and many other Gulf countries. And these avatars can sympathetically understand what are you saying, and based on your voice, are you angry or are you happy when you say such a thing? And they can nod and reply back with the proper response to you based on what's the context of the words. The second thing is that phone calls. Right now, phone calls, or what they call it, IVR systems, is a very classic thing. So we build speech-to-text model that can understand what you are saying and put it in a text. And then we add it to GPTs and large language models to process what you are saying and give it the proper instructions to respond. And the last thing is having text-to-speech models where it can convert this text as a response to something could be spoken and replied back to you in a more human-like way. We can test this. I have prepared a small demo for you. I will call right now an assistant, and this assistant for a dental clinic. And let's see how it's different than the old classic way.
Hello, this is Sarah from Crystal Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I need to book an appointment for a dental.
I can help you with that. Our clinic is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Thursday and on Saturdays. What day would you like to come in?
Well, Tuesday I'll be at the gym, so Wednesday at 2 p.m. is great.
What time works best for you between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m.?
2 p.m.
I apologize for the confusion. Could you please specify the time in the format of a.m. or p.m.?
2 p.m.
That time is available. May I have your full name to finalize the appointment?
My name is Saif Ahmed.
Thank you, Saif Ahmed. Your appointment is set for Wednesday at 2 p.m. We look forward to seeing you. Have a great day.
You too, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for choosing Crystal Dental Clinic. If you have any further inquiries, feel free to ask. Goodbye.
Yep. So yeah, we're trying to ship that kind of technology to our region and can speak in different dialects in Arabic, in Egyptian Arabic, and Saudi Arabic, and Qatari Arabic. And this is really very challenging for us because we don't have enough data and we're trying to build this from scratch. There is no communities, there is no anyone that try to make approaches. There are some great companies like Intella and many others, and we are trying so hard to build such a thing in Arabic. Yeah, let's get back to the topic. So when it comes to AI and why this main topic is speaking about AI, because of this percentage right here. The percentage of the growth of the AI and machine learning is 38% comparing to other industries. So if you are building something for the cloud computing or the big data analysis or then the cybersecurity or any other sectors, they are not on the same level of growth that you have as much as you have in AI and machine learning itself. And the last industry that yesterday I met 4 product managers are shifting from different domains to EdTech, educational technology, and I don't know why. I feel like it's a very big deal. But AI and in EdTech is really great. You can make a student data analysis efficiency. You can give the students a learning path and make the learning path have optimization. And you can customize the content. Most of our teachers, doctors right now are relying on AI to build their content. And the last thing is real-time feedback monitoring while in the classes or while in the lectures itself. So yeah, the most important thing when you are building the AI startup, you need to think at this funnel right now. Every company or every consumer that you will be working with, the first thing that he needs to make is streamline a process. There is a specific process that needs to be streamlined. And the second important thing is they need to optimize some resources they use currently for building this process, and they need it in a cost-effective manner. And when you finish with these tools, you will be facing the human errors. All of us have a human errors, especially when we work. Sector like the accounting, they have a lot of human errors. If they are just making some audits on you, there is a huge potential of having a human error, even if you have multiple reviewers in this. So we are eliminating the human errors by having this AI. And the last thing is deliver a seamless, personalized customer interaction. So this is the plan. When you build AI for AI startup, it's like building a startup. It's like you are using lean for startups. But the important thing that you need to consider is how to do such a thing. So the first thing is identify your niche based on the industries. I have tried to open your mind to a lot of industries and the potential that they already have. The second thing, before you build the prototype, is you need to build the model. You need to build the algorithm AI behind the idea that fill the gaps, that really touch the pain points on the consumer level. And when you finish with this model and you have enough good AI accuracy, you can build the prototype. You can build everything around this AI model that you already have. And when you build this, you start to have your customers. You start to have your first 10 customers, first 100 customers. And when you have these customers, you are getting feedback and you are iterating on this. And when you're iterating in this, you will be ready for scaling and commercialization. You can scale vertically, you can scale horizontally, but I would recommend scaling horizontally to different categories instead of vertically, because vertically means you are going to a specific domain with a specific new AI model and another AI thing to serve. Yeah, so just to recap, you have target niche markets, you have innovation solution that no one is already building, you have your competitive advantage, and you have your defensibility strategy that will help you build these things, and it will be so hard for the competitors to build such a thing like you. And the last thing, you are already driving growth by this thing that you already have. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if we have a Q&A or yeah, we have a Q&A. So if you have questions, please go ahead. I'm afraid if I get the question, would AI replace the jobs again? All right, thank you so much. Thank you.